Project execution process.
At this point of the project, you already have a running plan, and you wonder what to do before eventualities. How can quality be ensured? How should I manage and direct the work of the project? In this topic, you will review the execution process groups of a project, which will help you revise the partial and final results of your project before undertaking their validation. You will know which are the main tasks of a project manager for this phase of the project. For example, the project manager is in charge of periodically checking with their collaborators the progress of the project regarding time, costs, and risks. Also, changes to the work plan can be done if necessary. You will understand that the main objective of the execution process will be getting the project's deliverables, as well as paying attention to the recruitment of human resources and their integration. Finally, due to the nature of the project, it is not uncommon for changes that generate an impact in the program to arise. These changes could be started by the client or by the project team, or being a result from an unforeseen event.
Main roles in execution process.
Project manager. In charge of coordinating the work team's effort. Ensures the right execution of processes. Manages change control. Manages conflicts that arise.
Work team. People in charge of producing the project deliverables. They are the human resource designated for the goal. They must perform quality assurance and control tasks.
Client or receiver. In charge of providing information. They are the ones who formally verifies and validates the product as they get them.
Sponsor. They keep an eye on the development of the project's execution and approve the produced deliverables, if applicable.
Project execution processes.
The project execution process is the phase where the work defined in the project management plan is performed to create the project's deliverables. Coordinated by the project manager, its main goals are: producing deliverables. The primary objective is to complete the project's products or services. Managing resources. It involves recruiting and integrating the human resources and materials needed for the work. Ensuring quality. The process includes quality assurance actions to make sure the work complies with the standards defined in the plan. Communicating. Stakeholders are kept informed about the status of the work and the products being developed. Key management aspects. Adapting to change. During execution, unforeseen risks or changes in resource availability may occur, which can affect the project plan. This may require replanning, establishing a new baseline, or submitting change requests. Handling change requests. The project manager is responsible for overseeing any change requests, verifying their authorization, analyzing their impact, and controlling their implementation. Progress monitoring. The project manager regularly checks progress against the plan, time, costs, risks, and updates the work plan as necessary. Stakeholder validation. Crucially, stakeholders, receivers, must review and validate partial or final results at each stage, formally signing off on them once they confirm the results add value.
Execution process groups. According to the PMI, 2013, the processes that integrate the execution process group are:
directing and managing the project's work. It is the process of leading and carrying out the work defined in the plan for project management and implementing the approved changes to reach the project's goals. The benefit of this process is that it provides the general management of the project's work.
Carrying out quality assurance. It is the process of auditing the quality requirements and the obtained results from the quality control measures, to ensure that the proper quality standards and operational definitions are being used. The benefit of this process is that it makes the quality processes easier.
Recruiting the project's team. It confirms the availability of human resources and obtaining the necessary team to complete the project's activities. The benefit of this process is that it describes and guides the selection of the team and the assignment of responsibilities to have a skilled team.
Developing the project team. It improves skills, the interaction among members, and the general environment of the team in order to achieve a better performance of the project. The benefit of this process is that it produces, as a result, an improvement of teamwork and of the personal skills and competences, motivated employees, reduction of staff turnover rates, and an improvement of the project's general performance.
Directing the project's team. It monitors the performance of the team members. It provides feedback, solve problems, and manage changes in the team in order to optimize the project's performance. The benefit of this process is that it influences in the team's behavior. It manages conflicts, solves issues, and evaluates the performance of the team members.
Managing communications. This process creates, collects, distributes, stores, recovers, and undertakes the final disposition of the information of the project, according to the communication management plan. The benefit of this process is that it allows an effective and efficient communication flow among the project's stakeholders.
Conducting acquisitions. In this process, we get responses from providers, selection is done, and they are provided with a contract. The benefit of this process is that it allows to align the expectations of the internal stakeholders and the external stakeholders through established agreements.
Managing the stakeholders' participation. It is the process of communication and working with the stakeholders to satisfy their needs/expectations, address incidents when they arise, and foster a proper participation of the stakeholders in the project's activities throughout all its life cycle. The benefit of this process is that it allows the project manager to increase support and minimize resistance from the stakeholders, significantly increasing the chances of reaching the project's success.
Documents and software tools in project execution.
Integrating changes to the program. For JITO 2012, certain changes can occur throughout a project which will impact the program. These changes could be initiated by the client or the project team or be a result of an unforeseen event. According to the PMI 2013, a change request is a formal proposal to modify any document, deliverable, or asking for a change in the baseline. An approved change request will replace the related document, deliverable, or update of the baseline and could result in an update to other parts of the plan for project manager. Similarly, change requests can be direct or indirect, originated internally or externally, optional or mandatory, either by law or contract, and they can cover
Corrective action. It is an intentional activity that seeks to realign the work performance of the project with the plan for the project management.
Preventive action. It is an intentional activity that ensures that the future performance of the project's work will be aligned with the plan for project management.
Defect repair. It is an intentional activity to modify a non-conforming product or component of a product.
Updates. They are changes in the formally controlled elements of the project, such as documents, plans, in order to reflect ideas or contents that have been modified or added.